that dynamic actually plays out here. Okay, we are getting into it. We're actually seeing the Joker come out. So, oh right, I believe we did see this earlier. Yeah, okay. So, this set did happen earlier, winners quarters. I believe I was told, and I was told the Coltman won 2-1. So yeah, that's interesting. Oh my. Okay, so also worth noting, we're on Hollow Bastion. Isn't that something? And I mean, Arsene gonna be here for a minute. Gonna fall on. Never mind, you got hit. And I don't remember my password. So gonna be a bit harder for Coltman to find the stock here now that Arsene is gone, deceased. I'm finding the back air though. I am interested as to the Hollow Bastion pick because like. This is a starter, but I don't really see the inherent benefit for either character, which I guess is why we got it. It's like neutral in that none of us really benefit all too much from it. So then why is he playing it? Fine in the back air there. Now we got Arsene for a little bit. That down there is privilege, so Sonic lives, even if he uses it off stage. But if you want to do fast fall back airs piranha plants, have fun. Insane little like setup there. Coltman not falling for it, but I saw the vision. So yep, Kimboiyachi up by a bit. I mean, we're starting to see some things happen from Coltman. Sorry, I was checking my school email. I'm waiting for some things. Bro! My education is more important than some video game. I'm sorry. Yes. Kyle goes to community college. You don't get it. He's not locked in. He's not in the field for real. Me oh my, that homing missile, that homing attack move is quite strong when it hits. Pretty big caveat. That's the first time I've seen that up air not land. They made a patch to fix that move. How fast I switched up on Sonic multi-hits. So Arsene, one down air off stage does end things. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We are no longer good. Kimboiyachi is in danger. We are not getting the follow-up at all. You are deceased. I mean, but that does kind of speak to the power of Arsene, because Kimboiyachi did have like a pretty convincing lead throughout that entire first game, but then you get one good sequence with Arsene, all of a sudden look very even. And there were definitely a couple of times where it looked like Coltman just had the game, but I think got mixed up a bit by Kimboiyachi's DI. Okay, going to the snake. Kind of what I expected here. I don't know if this is a good or a bad matchup for Snake. Like, if you told me this is a good or bad matchup for either character, I would believe you. Shout out to 3-Shot. We are certainly interacting-ish. The characters are interacting more than I thought they would be. Off the bat. Because this is a matchup you get when like you just have two characters that don't have to commit to get damage, to get like good damage. I never want to see Sonic throw a grenade again. That's a bit of a cursed animation. Me, oh my, we are going to the stratosphere because we desire death and anguish and destruction. Beep. Yeah, Sonic has a lot of offstage mobility, so I feel like that Nikki is not gonna. I mean, obviously it's gonna be a looming threat, and I feel like Coltman is gonna find at least one. Sure. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but for the sake of making our players look good, that was intentional. Yeah, really, really clean, awesome, cool setup from Coltman. And we're just seeing a lot of hits coming out, you know. Coltman gonna be finding that second stock, but I feel like this is a matchup. Okay, this is a matchup that kind of forces Sonic to innovate a bit more with like how you go about approaching and finding hits. And for as much flack as the character gets for being like poorly designed, because the optimal playstyle with Sonic is slow, he definitely does have like the tools to kind of zip and zoom around, you know, more like aggressive and dynamic way. The issue is you just don't really get to see it in a lot of matchups because, like I said, not optimal. There's pretty big opportunity cost of playing in that way, but against a character like Snake, argument could be made that like if you're in disadvantage, playing that more like movement heavy aggressive play style is exactly what you need. Big punch. Ha! Makes a big circular motion, then it goes bang right there. Ah, that's his fist. You could tell because it has a thumb. Every fist has a thumb. Shout out to people who don't have thumbs. How do you play video games? Let me know. Don't let me know. I'm curious, but not that curious. Because everybody talks about having opposable thumbs. What about agreeable thumbs? Ever think about that one? Huh? Why do the thumbs have to be opposition to each other. When they team up for a common cause, so often I'm making Snake Sonic as interesting as I can. But Kimboiyachi has been doing a really good job of actually like tracking where Coltman goes. And I mean, it's been a bit like hit or miss with actually navigating around the grenades. You know, against a character like Snake, it's a tall order. Especially when Sonic's main moves all involve just like shoving his hurt box in your face. Because at the very least, Spin Dash is not a disjoint. That would push the character over the edge and would also just not make sense. You can click with grenade. I guess that makes sense. It's just grenade doesn't do any knockbacks. I never saw it as a thing that could flank, but sure. What? Yep. Coltman putting the back air, although, you know, Kimboiyachi one good hit away from evening the stock count right back up. Coltman was cooking there, and then the C4 was like, slow your roll. Or not the C4, sorry, the grenade. Going for the setup again. We lived? What? Sure. Oh, I got the percents mixed up. I thought Kimboiyachi was the one at like 150. That was still kind of high. That mortar is such a hard thing to deal with at ledge sometimes. Luckily, that homing attack is a good way of like maneuvering around it. Although I'm not sure how that would work if Coltman actually just opts to stay at ledge. That, like we were talking about before, that back air really active. Coltman gonna be finding the F tilt there. But I think, okay, good catch. Kimboiyachi, but I think really the issue here is that like Snake can kind of just out undercommit Sonic. That being said, Kimboiyachi is in the lead because he has been like maneuvering around these grenades really effectively, just finding hits when he needs them. Gonna be getting caught by that up tilt, and Coltman gets one on the board. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. I can draw that one too. So Snake has the 1 foot on the ground, and then the other one is up here, right? And then the rest of Snake, he's like there. I don't know what he does with his arms. He just tucks them in, I guess. I'm doing what I think Glory would do if he was here. Shout out Justin. Are you watching the stream right now? Let me check. Twitch. Also, we're back on PS2, by the way. Okay, cool. I have Twitch chat open now. My phone is charging obnoxiously slow. That's this blood right here. There we go. So Kimbo getting an early lead, which is kind of what you want here. Because Snake can make big plays, but it's not something I'd especially say that he's known for. That was not techable. And you know, both players kind of just doing their own thing, because like this is a matchup where both players do get to take a second to breathe, kind of reassess the situation, reset neutral, all that good jazz. But believe it or not, neutral has been played a little bit. In the presence of doubt, neutral arises. We got explosions going on. Sonic is just kind of racing across. Watch out, there's a mortar. Because fun fact, chat, Snake up smash does not get stronger or weaker depending on how long you hold it. The charge time actually just decides how high it goes before it goes back down. Which I feel like makes it worse because you just want it to be available like as soon as possible. You charge it more, it's in the air longer. Which I guess could be nice for timing's sake, but if you just do it at ledge, you know. But now, Coltman, as I was yapping about Snake up smash, finds a lead. All them explosions. You just make it really hard for Sonic to get in. Or you at least make him have to work for it. Because a lot of characters suffer from a problem where it's just like, when Sonic is charging Spin Dash, I have nothing to do. Snake actually does have something to do. You have a productive way to pass time as Snake in this matchup, if you catch my drift. Backer coming out. Gonna be finding the kill. We are going to a game number 5. Chat, I'm tired. Evil incarnation Coltman, preventing me from having dinner. It's only 10:55. That's not bad.
Stop battle. Sonic Snake.
I'm down to go to IHOP. We're making dinner plans mid-comms. This
3, 2, 1.
fair. IHOP is overpriced. Shout out to IHOP. Sonic is kind of IHOP colored if you think about it. Not even kinda. Sonic just is IHOP colored. There. He's so raspy. And now we're kind of just seeing a lot more of what we saw in these previous games. Explosions happening everywhere. Kimboiyachi just has to navigate them. Has to be very careful, like, when he actually chooses to go in or not. Because you think, in theory, it's just like, you run Snake down, you don't give him time to pull grenade. Unfortunately, it's a frame 1 option. Cypher, canceling out the F smash. We have seen it a couple times. Ah! Wah! Beep, beep. That C4 seems really inconsistent because earlier I just saw like Kimboiyachi run under it, no problem, like under the platform it was on. But then you're not even like in the same area code and you still get hit. There. Because the thing that was really like putting Kimboiyachi over the edge in terms of like winning these games earlier was the ability to actually get in and find like meaningful hits. But I feel like the adaptation that Coltman has been making these past couple games is just making it a lot harder to do that, playing a lot more defensive. Because like, good as Sonic is, he still has to get in and hit you in order to actually be able to do what he wants to. A character like Snake makes that kind of hard. Because you like being up in percent against Sonic, or as Sonic, sorry. Well, also against Sonic, but you know what I mean. But the fact that every time you hit Snake, you're also kind of just hitting yourself with the grenade. Makes it really hard. And now, all of a sudden, due to all of these explosions, we're at last stock, last hit, game 5. Kimboiyachi has to play very evasive here because I feel like in these last hit situations, this is where the Snake is going to be kind of wanting it more, going for it more, going to be finding that forward air, and going to be taking that game number 5.
It was almost too easy.
So yeah, good stuff to Kimboiyachi. Now going to be moving on to Grand Finals of KMLocal against Meow, I believe. So yeah. Yep, that back air certainly is a strong move. H-King in chat saying Kimboiyachi winning the Arcadian. We'll see. I mean, I don't know who's going to the Arcadian. I will still apply for comms, because I probably would get